Have you ever had that feeling, that real desire to get fluent in English, but then you immediately think, oh, I need a teacher or, expensive classes, maybe a speaking partner? It's a really common thought, isn't it? That fluency is kind of locked away unless you have those things. Well, today we're going to challenge that. This deep dive looks at a surprisingly accessible way to learn, drawn from everyday English fluency, your personal classroom. Our mission here is to really unpack this core idea, how you can basically turn your daily life, like every moment, into your own English classroom, using your routine to make real progress. Okay, so let's get into it. The source really cuts right to the chase. It says, look, if you want fluency without all the usual stuff, the best way is just to make your everyday routine your classroom. Sounds almost too simple, maybe.
It does, but that's kind of the beauty of it, I think. The principle behind it really shifts how we think about learning. Where it happens, when it happens. It's about using this huge resource you already have, your own day-to-day life, turning all those ordinary moments into chances to actually learn and speak.
And one of the first things it suggests is starting, like the second you wake up. Imagine actually saying, maybe out loud, maybe just in your head, I am waking up, or it's 6 a.m., I feel sleepy. Really basic stuff. Now that might sound a bit elementary, but the book claims these small repeated phrases build real fluency. It calls it linguistic muscle memory. Why is that so important?
Right, that's the key insight. It's not just about saying the words. It's about changing how your brain works, moving away from that translation habit. Thinking in your native language first, then figuring out the English. When you keep linking "I am brushing my teeth" directly to the action, you're building direct connections, neural pathways. You start skipping that mental middleman, your native language, and that actually frees up your brain.
Okay, so it becomes more automatic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
More automatic. Like riding a bike, you don't consciously think about every single pedal stroke after a while. It helps you think in English naturally.
Got it. So, okay, we've covered waking up, but it doesn't stop there, does it? The source shows how you keep this going all morning, like brushing your teeth. I am brushing my teeth. Maybe this toothpaste is minty. Or in the bathroom, I'm taking a shower. The water is too cold. Getting dressed. I'm wearing a blue shirt. Where is my wallet? Even making breakfast. I'm making tea. I'm eating toast. It's like you're narrating your own life, minute by minute.
Precisely. And that focus on the immediate, the real-time description, that's crucial. It taps into what educational psychology calls situated learning. Language sticks better when it's tied to a real current context. It's way more effective than just memorizing word lists off a page.
Because it's relevant right now.
Exactly. You're building vocabulary and sentence structures that directly relate to what you're actually doing. It makes the language a tool, not just an abstract idea.
And it's not just for when you're at home, right? The source says, take this outside. While you're walking or commuting, the weather is nice. Look at all these cars. I see a bird.
Hey.
At work or school. I have a meeting at 11. I need to finish my homework. And this part's really interesting. Even if you're talking to someone in your native language, it suggests mentally translating your own thoughts into English.
Yeah, that mental translation bit is quite clever. It's like stealth practice. Nobody else knows you're doing it. You're flexing those language muscles, practicing switching quickly between languages in your head.
Building confidence without pressure.
Right. It's like a private rehearsal space inside your own mind.
Okay, so narrating is one part. What about actually building vocabulary? The source gets practical here too. It suggests just using the English names for things you see and use every day. Spoon, plate, wallet, notebook, pen, shoes, and even maybe putting sticky notes on things around your house with the English word.
And that really highlights the power of context again. Direct association. You're not just learning spoon as a random word. You're linking the sound and the letters directly to the actual object you hold. It helps it absorb more naturally, makes recall easier.
It makes the word feel real.
Yeah, tangible, not just an abstract concept from a textbook.
But what about when you get stuck? You're narrating, I'm cleaning thee, and you blank on the word for, I don't know, lint roller. What then?
The source has a very straightforward answer for that. Pause.
Just stop.
Yep. Stop, grab your phone or computer, Google it. Find the word, learn it, and then this is key. Use it immediately in your narration.
So you find lint roller and then you say, okay, I am using the lint roller.
Exactly. That immediate use locks it in. It's how you build, as the source says, real, usable vocabulary that matters in your life, not just random lists.
That makes sense. It's problem solving in the moment.
And it connects the new word straight to your current situation, making the memory stronger. It's learning driven by your actual needs.
The source also suggests making it a kind of game, setting small speaking goals for yourself. Like, okay, I'm going to try and use 10 English sentences before lunch, and maybe 10 more after dinner.
Little challenges.
Yeah, or even bigger ones like, can I describe my entire morning routine in English today? Or can I talk about what I'm cooking without switching back to my native language?
I like that. It turns practice from a potential chore into, well, a personal challenge. A game.
Yeah.
It keeps you engaged, pushes you just a tiny bit past what's comfortable, but in a safe way, because it's usually just you.
Keeps it fun.
And consistent. That's the key.
So, okay, the day's ending. How does this method wrap up? The source suggests reflecting on your day, again, in English. Simple things like, today was a busy day, I met my friend, I learned 5 new English words today. And here's a tip that might surprise some people. Keep a simple diary. Just maybe 3 to 5 lines each night. And importantly, it says, don't worry about grammar.
That's a big one. Don't worry about grammar, especially at the start. It's about prioritizing getting the words out, achieving fluency, expressing yourself over getting every single rule perfect. That fear of making mistakes, it stops so many people from even trying to speak.
Right, the perfectionism paralysis.
Exactly. This approach basically says, get comfortable using the language first. Make it part of your life. Think in it, speak in it, feel in it. The accuracy, the finer points of grammar, that can be polished later once you're actually communicating.
And that seems to be the main theme, really. You don't need perfect grammar from day one. You don't need a certain accent. What you need is just consistent practice with these small, simple sentences about your life. And then over time, naturally, those sentences get longer, they get more complex. You start talking about opinions, feelings, dreams.
Using all those routine things, brushing teeth, getting dressed, eating, commuting, shopping, even just relaxing as chances to repeat those common verbs and nouns again and again.
It builds up gradually.
Absolutely. So the big takeaway from this deep dive, I think, is incredibly empowering. The more you speak, even if it's just to yourself, the more confident you get, the more fluent you become. Your everyday life, it's already set up to be your best, most accessible language classroom. You just have to start using it.
Yeah. So if you've been searching for a way to really get fluent in English, maybe feeling stuck without those expensive courses or tutors, this everyday English fluency idea offers a genuinely different path, a path you can totally control yourself.
It really is a powerful reminder, isn't it? That sometimes the best learning tools are right there in our own daily habits, just waiting for us to notice them.
Our goal today was definitely to pull out some practical, actionable ideas from this source for you. So here's a final thought to leave you with, something maybe a bit provocative. If just consistently describing your everyday mundane actions in English can unlock fluency, what other simple daily habits could you leverage? What keys might they hold to unlocking totally new skills or maybe deeper insights in other parts of your life?